Hi everyone. In the previous video, I have discussed about the concept of Databricks Autoloader. In this video, let us explore upon the hands-on concept of Autoloader. For this demonstration, I will be using a few JSON files, which you will get to know as we continue this demonstration, the content of it and all. Our main interest here is to look at how Autoloader can detect the new files being ingested into the folder, and if at all the schema changes are there over the files being ingested, how autoloader is going to respond to it, right? So let us explore upon that. Here I can show you that I have the catalog, and here the dbfs is there in that file store tables, and this is where I have kept my uh, data sets. As you see, just like our copy into demonstration, I am keeping here just one file at the beginning. Autoloader will be starting with this folder, having one file, okay, to begin with. Let's get started. Over here, I'm just ensuring that I don't have the conflicting kind of features over my dbfs. So I will be just running these across. Okay, just a second. Uh, 1 minute. One second. Schema is the directory where I am storing the schema information for the autoloader. I am just clearing it off so that it's not going to conflict with, if at all some data is there. There is nothing, so it says false, and maybe I have cleared it, and everything is okay, clean. I don't have the table with this name, and I don't have the checkpoints at this location. All that we have done, and now let's get started. Fine. So this is how you set up your autoloader to ingest the data into the Databricks platform. Over here, you can see we are doing spark.readstream.format cloud files, and I'm considering the JSON files and the schema location. It is a path I'm mentioning on the DBFS. Fine. And from where autoloader has to pick the data, it is from this copy data sets, which I showed you. Later, we should be knowing the schema, right? Initial schema, whatever is present. So let us explore upon that. Let me execute. We should be seeing here that autoloader will be picking the data from the folder. The DBFS is nothing but abstraction for the cloud storage. So autoloader works with DBFS, right? So what's the schema of our file that is present in the copy data sets? So we have something like around 5, and there is one additional column. This is not actually part of our file, but it is something that's being added by the autoloader. Why is it so? We will explore in a while, right? As of now, if you see it here, I'm not setting any kind of schema evolution mode. Fine. So whatever default is there, what's the default? It is add new column, right? So that one will be utilized over there. Okay, fine. Let us check now. As the data is being written, okay, being read into the data frame. As it is right, let us convert the data into the table. So data frame dot write stream format delta, the checkpoint location for the delta writes, and output mode is append, and the table that we are going to create is logs table auto. Let us execute it. Fine. So here you can see that I'm not using for my delta writes merge schema option. So whatever defaults are there, default schema evolution mode and the default merge schema options we are using. Let us see how it is going to behave. Fine. Let that happen. Okay, it may take 1 or 2 minutes. It's happening. It will be continuously running because autoloader is running on the Spark structure streaming. It will be continuously happening. And if at all new files are going to arrive, Okay, it is going to detect them. Let us look at the contents of the table. This is the table, right, to which we are writing the data. If we check on to that, just a second. Okay, you will find here the first schema is there. Next, 12 rows. 12 rows and rescue data is not part of the JSON file. It is something being added by the autoloader and everything is null in this column. Now, what shall we do is I will be adding new file to the copy datasets folder. So that is my source folder. So I will add here logs underscore 2. Earlier we just had logs underscore 1. Now I'm also adding logs underscore 2 onto this folder, source folder, right? So it would have successfully copied. You can just maybe verify it from here. Okay, file store, tables, okay, data it is, copy data set. So now we have second one as well, right? Now let us see. Okay, here we didn't do anything, right? We didn't do. Autoloader detected that there is a new file there, and here anywhere it is just reading it, but the write operation is failing, right? It says, you know, okay, there is unknown field exception during parsing of this one, right? Unknown fields inside the file path, logs underscore 2.json. So actually, there is schema change. And as you see here, whenever schema changes are there, so by default, the autoloader in combination with the delta writes is failing, right? So how shall we resume it? Okay, how shall we resume it? Uh, Maybe here again, let us restart our read stream, right? Let us restart our autoloader and let us check, right? What was our schema earlier, right? It was only till rescue data. Let me restart my autoloader. If I do it now, if you check the schema, right, it has detected the new column as well. Fine. So this is okay, right? Schema autoloader is able to detect the schema changes at the source end. Uh, can we actually update it on the target, right? So this was the one we had. If I again re-execute this write stream, will it happen? So it says no. Schema mismatch detected, writing to the delta table. Fine. It is expected that only these things are there, but we are receiving something else as well, right? So this is what the message we have, and they say to make this possible, you have to enable one more, that is a merge schema. So that's what I have done in over my next cell. So let us execute it. Data frame dot write stream format delta merge schema true. Okay, let us execute it, and this time should be able to merge the new records into the table. Fine. So we got it. Earlier 12 records are there. Now we have 14 records. And you can also see that. So there is a new column added to our delta table. But the value of that column for the previously ingested records is null. Uh, Over the new records, right? Two records have come over the JSON, logs underscore 2.json file. In that, one record seems to have value for X and other record doesn't have it. So all that is captured. Fine. So this is what is happening by default, right? So by default, the schema evolution mode is add new columns. Okay, the autoloader will be adding the new column and it's going to update the schema location or the metadata, but you know the the stream will be stopped and you have to restart it again, right? So this is the thing. And at that delta write operations and to accommodate for the new changes that are happening, merge schema should be used. So that's why, right, when we deploy this into maybe our production pipelines, we should be setting up this workload with the Databricks jobs, okay, wherein we can set the retry options, right? If the stream is failing also, we will start it again. And so that if the new column is added, okay, it is accommodated. Fine. So this is a default behavior. Next, what shall we do is let us uh, clear this up so that we will explore upon different other options we have. Schema location I'm clearing, and this is continuously being running. That's why let us okay, stop it. I will be providing the data sets on this notebook you can explore upon. After this, you can add logs underscore 3 and you can check it out as well. Fine. Now schema location cleared, and checkpoints also I will just clear it. Let me clear off the location of the table as well. So all that is done, and I will remove the file from my data source as well. I will just have one file to begin with. So I'm doing that. So with that, if you see, I have my initial conditions again. Okay, file store tables. Here we have data test. Then we have copy data sets. Just one file is there, right? So this time, uh, I will be using this option. Cloud files dot schema evolution mode rescue I will be using. So let us see what will happen here. So after this schema location, I will add it across over here, and let us fix the syntax. Fine. And I will start this one, right? So anyway, here you can't observe any changes. It is the same, uh, you know, previous 5 columns and the rescued data column. Next up, let us not use this one. I will use with the merge schema option, right? So I will just scroll down maybe. So right stream, output mode append, option merge schema, and I will execute it. Okay, let us see the content of the table. Fine. Just like earlier case, right? Rescued data. There are no malformed records over here and all. That's where you see rescued data column has nothing to deal with, right? If at all there is some column which autoloader is unable to detect and all, it will place the data into the rescued data column. Let us check on that, right? Let us ingest now one more file, right? So this one, logs underscore 2.json. I will be ingesting into the data source folder. Fine. Read streamer, it should have been happening continuously. And write streamer, write stream is happening. Delta table should be updated. Let us look at the contents of the table. Yes, check here for the rescue data. For the first 12 records, maybe, right? We didn't see any information, but in the logs underscore 2.json, 2 columns were there. And one of the column had this extra field, the field being X. So that is loaded here, right? So, um, this record, okay, this was the record. In that record, these files, it was these fields it is able to recognize, but additional field X it couldn't recognize. So it's giving details about it. So what is that field and from which file it is coming? So even that information is captured for us. Likewise, if I now go ahead and if I had the third file onto my data source, even here I have added one more column by the name Y. Even that thing should be reflected upon in our rescue data now. Yes, you can observe it. Even in the logs underscore 3.json, I have two more records. Okay, in one of the record, I have added extra column by the name Y. So it's going to state about it. Okay, you can clearly see that it is even going to, give the name of the file. Okay, it's going to be logs underscore 3.json. So from this file, okay, for this record, there is additional column. Okay, and I am putting it in the rescue data. So that's what the autoloader is doing. So that is the meaning of this rescue evolution mode being used. Fine. Next, we have two more modes to explore upon. Again, I will just reset this. So you can likewise, right, check it out yourself. The different operations, right? So same procedure you have to follow, and you just update uh, this mode to be rescue we have done. Fail on new columns, you do it, and you try it after that with the none option as well, right? Okay, and maybe you can try that on your own. Other thing that I would like to demonstrate is as of now, if you look at the columns, right? Since it is a JSON file, JSON, CSV, or maybe XML files means they are text based, and autoloader is going to read all of the fields as strings. So if you don't want that to happen, you can yourself, okay, enforce the schema, or give schema for the required columns using schema hints option. Cloud files dot schema hints. I would like to specially, okay, look at this timestamp column as a timestamp type instead of the string. So that's where I say here cloud files dot schema hints, and I mentioned timestamp to be of timestamp type. So this is what we are doing. So now if I execute this, unexpected intent, I didn't give the slash here. So let me execute again. Now you can clearly observe here, okay, autoloader is inferring the schema for the non-mentioned columns, but for the mentioned column, it is giving the okay appropriate type as we mentioned in the schema hints. Fine. So this is a very basic information that you should be very clear about regarding the autoloader so that you can build your complex data pipelines going ahead. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned.